Hi, Video Diary. So I'm saying goodbye to the little apartment for now. Forrest used to talk about the possibility of living in here. It's like a little hobbit house. And we just dug it so much because it's so cozy. Of course, I always said that would be great because of how much I love this area. Remember my son's car? Exact same car, except mine is a stick, so he could never drive it, which was probably good. Look how beautiful it is here. It's ridiculous. This is my pull-up bar. So if I could say anything today about what I learned up here on this trip, or if there's any message, because my hangout with my friend Phil, who's a therapist, was really pretty jarring, just for me to get my pretty negative feelings on the table. Both my sister and my mom and I had hour-long or more processing conversations, but that talk that I had with my friend was kind of centered around how I'm so angry, and under that anger is, sorrow. And that's a very destructive emotional condition to be in, which might have some justification, but I need not to lump my son into categories. He was an individual with a drug problem, and he probably fought really hard for 4.5 years. There used to be a trampoline. I had 2 of them, and I would jump in the middle and the kids would go flying off on the edges. But the idea of lumping my son in with just being a junkie or something, or junkies being one thing, is too laden with heuristic anger. It's just too narrow, which I know. And yet I have to point out that my son died from acquiring and using junk. So there's lots of gray areas. But my friend knows Forrest, knew Forrest, and me. In fact, he's let's just say he is a close, long-time family friend. So I didn't have to explain who I think Forrest was to him. Anyway, my point is, maybe I'm so angry because I'm so hurt. And I'm just so angry. because I I really think he knew better than to do what he did. So you see my loop? Because obviously he didn't know better. So I'm going to at least open my heart a little bit